Neither Florida State or Miami have played a game since week 1 due to the devastating effects of Hurricane Irma. Jimbo Fisher and Mark Richt both spoke about their teams being ready to get back on the field.
They were anxious to come out and practice, which is nice. I don't know if they still feel as anxious today. Since we've got into a little bit of a grind, we had a Saturday, Sunday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So, this is the fourth one where we've gotten out here and gotten some work in. So I don't know if they'll have the same excitement about practicing, but, practices, it's about doing your job and getting things done. And you don't necessarily have to love practice, but you got to do it well.
Like I tell them, don't worry about those things you can't control. I'm sure, but we all are. We all want to play. It feels weird to know that other people are playing and you're not playing. There's no doubt about that. But as far as the other, hey, no sense to get upset about it. It is what it is, and you got to play what you play. And like I say, it was for a reason. It was a lot bigger than football. And there's still a lot of families that are still suffering and have things going on with them that we know they're still trying to get helped out and throughout this state. And to me, that's the most important thing. Now we're back in ball. Maybe we can give some of those folks some, a few hours of pleasure when they get to watch us play. And sometimes that's a good relief of coming back, that normality's coming back.
Joined in studio, as always, by Bryant McFadden, former Florida State defensive back. And yes, teams are used to a bye week, but this has been a really long stretch. What kind of mistakes can you anticipate after being away and out of game action for so long?
Well, teams, players pressing, because you've been away for so long. The anxiety of trying to get right back into game flow is something that will happen naturally, but then you see some players press the issue. Let the game flow naturally to you. Do what the team, what the play calls you to do, and execute. But then you're away from the ball game 2 weeks. We're not talking about 1 week. We're talking about 2 weeks. That's 2 straight bye weeks within a season, something that you do not see with any collegiate schedule or professional schedule. But because of Mother Nature, there was nothing you can do about that. But just do not press the issue. Both teams are playing against teams they should be able to take care of. Well, not Florida State. They're playing against a divisional and a conference foe in NC State. But when you look at Miami playing against Tulsa, they should be able to take care of their business. Florida State has a stiffer competitor coming to Tallahassee, and that's why it's so important for them not to press, because that defensive line NC State has can play with the best of them. Oh, by the way, Florida State will be playing with a new quarterback, a guy that has yet to take a pass attempt in a meaningful football game.
And you talk about James Blackman, and it seems to me like we know a one-loss team is going to make the college football playoff. So with one loss, Florida State approaches this kind of a fork in the road with a new quarterback. They can continue to succeed, maybe run the table, maybe try to get in the ACC title game and somehow get there with a new quarterback. What do you want to see from James Blackman in this game on Saturday?
James play with no pressure. There's no pressure on James Blackman. That's how he should feel, and here's why. You were recruited to be a redshirt player your freshman year. They signed you to redshirt. Right now, you have exceeded all expectations, not just from being available, but you're the backup quarterback. You started camp as like the 4th guy. You were able to work your way up to the 2nd guy, and guess what? You're the starter. Oh, by the way, when you look at what's going on throughout college football, when you read all the magazines, when you listen to all the reporters, they basically said Florida State is done. That game a week ago was set up to determine who will win the SEC. So they already put Florida State in the ground. They're kicking dirt on them. And with that being said, there's no pressure. So just play relax, because many feel like Florida State, they do not have a chance in winning the ACC. Better yet, representing the Coastal in that conference championship game. So play with no pressure, play relax, because you have exceeded expectations so far, but continue to exceed them.